Hey guys, how are you? So I wanted to share something with you that we've been talking about on our webinars, and it's the reason why I asked you guys and we advise you to get to get your license for your real estate. It's for a reason specifically. Usually investors don't like realtors and realtors don't like investors. That's usually the case. Because they're looking for different specifics. For example, realtors are looking more detailed, more specific properties with nice updated finishings and retail prices, obviously. Investors are looking for nicely discounted prices where they can have a profit, but they don't care if the property needs repairs, if they need to be purchased cash, and that's exactly what we specialize in. But many investors say that for you to be a wholesaler, and many programs advise you for you to be a wholesaler, you need to hire realtors. In our program, and what we teach and what we say is, instead of you hiring a realtor, why not you become a realtor yourself? I'm not saying you're going to start showing properties and letting them and get people in your car and start driving around and showing properties to your friend, although you can do that as a realtor and also make a nice commission. But as an investor, you can make a nice profit as a wholesale deal, but also if you have your license, you can double dip or you can double commission on the properties that I'm telling you on. So what I want to show you guys is a deal that I closed this week. It was an assignment. It was a property that I actually negotiated down to 175, and my buyer was stuck at 160. He said, no, at 160, that's the best I'm willing to do. There's nothing I can do, and that's the max I'm willing to take. So me, as a wholesaler, I started negotiating with the bank and with the seller. Actually, this is a regular sale, so it wasn't a bank-owned property. It was a regular seller. And what I did was I started negotiating down with the specific strategies that we teach on how you can negotiate, and they're on Module 8 for our students. And we started doing this strategy, and I was able to get the seller down to 160. And I was able to negotiate with my buyer to go up to 165. That created a $5,000 spread, but after double closing expenses and all that, it was only going to be a profit of about $2,500. Even though it was a really nice deal at $2,500, I was like, well, I mean, what can I do to make a little more? So I started talking to the realtor and I asked him, hey, can you make this contract assignable since it's not a regular bank who owns the property? It's a regular seller. They don't care what I do with the property. So I was able to make this property assignable, and my buyer agreed to sign an assignment of contract, which would save me about $2,500 in closing costs. That made this deal a nice profit for me. It made me, instead of $2,500, I was going to make $5,000 assignment fee. I got the seller down to 160, and I got the buyer up to 165. That difference, because it's an assignment, is only one closing, and that assignment fee was $5,000. Now, because I'm a realtor and I also have my license, part of the negotiating that I did with the realtor was, hey, I want to get the commission because I'm paying a lot of money for this property. And it was part of the negotiating, and I was able to get the commission as well. So a nice 3% for the purchase of this property. So what I'm trying to tell you with this video is that even though I was getting a lower offer than the price that I had it for, with the negotiating skills that I was able to use on these transaction only, I made about $9,500 on this contract. And the summary is, I got it down to 160 with a 3% commission, and I sold it for 165. What I made was a $5,000 assignment fee, and in addition to it, a $4,600 commission as a realtor for the 3%. So now I'm going to switch the camera over, and I'm going to show you the closing statement for this property. And if you can see here, it's 230 Northeast 140th Street. Ivan Rabinovich is the buyer. The seller is Franz Charles. If you can see here, it says assignment fee $5,000 If you can see it very clearly, the purchase price is $160, and on the second page, I can show you guys here a commission of $4,600, $4,800 to Related ISG. Related ISG is the broker that I have my commission with, my license with. So guys, just to show you, I'm also going to show you here my email that just came in, and bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to show you my $5,000 wire transfer. Mark Bookstein, it says very clear, 230 Northeast 140th Street, $5,000 for my assignment fee. Guys, what I'm trying to show you is that even though a lot of investors ask you not to get your license, it is a big plus. I know it costs money to get your license. I know it's about a month of you going there to the class, or if you want to take it as an intensive, you can get it in a week. I know you have to pass a state exam, but guys, the possibilities are endless once you learn how to use your real estate license as an investor, as a wholesaler, so you can double commission or make a double commission or double profit on your wholesale deals. You can make a profit from the wholesale, and you can also get a commission from the deal. So with that, I leave you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.